Well, we're here in front of Dr. Detrick's shop, and we're here to honor his dad, Paul Detrick Sr. This is Wednesday Night Out Night, June 27th, 2018. It also happens to be Rachel and my 49th anniversary. Yay! Happy anniversary, Rachel. Anyway, this will be the 33rd plaque to be installed in our walkthrough history. This was a fantastic idea that was conceived by my predecessor, Mayor Emeritus Robert Lowry. It was one of the best ideas anyone that's been head chief executive of this city has ever had, to help us to reflect on where we've come from, and I think it helps us to have a clear vision of where we're going. And this is to recognize individuals that have had a significant impact on our community, either those that have lived here, or there's a few individuals from outside that have had a big impact on our community. You know, like Thomas Jefferson brought us into the United States. We're named after St. Ferdinand, so St. Ferdinand's an individual in the sidewalk. And we also have a North American saint, St. Philippine de Chêne, and she was friends with Father de Smet. They both have high schools named after him. They're in the sidewalk. Don's father is in the sidewalk, Don Zyken Sr. And we're going to hear from Don right now. Don represents Old Town Partners. He's going to say a little bit about what this history walk means to Old Town Partners.
Thank you, Mayor. That's a good introduction. Welcome to everybody. We certainly welcome everybody to the street here on St. Francis Street. And as the mayor said earlier, it is Old Town Partners Wednesday Night Out tonight. So come on up to St. Francis and Jefferson Street and join us. Wear the craziest hats you've got. If you've noticed, if you've noticed, everybody's wearing hats tonight because it's hat night. But come on up to St. Francis Street and Jefferson Street and join us for a couple hours of fun. So it's an honor to be here tonight and to see your family be honored, and it's a real pleasure. So thank you.
Yeah. And then, Paul, I'd like for you to comment on, you know, what your father did. As you can recall, you know, he was a big supporter of the hospital system that we now are so lucky to have, Christian Northeast and Northwest. And so talk about your dad.
Well, as you know, my father came to, and my family came to Florissant area in 1960 and started at the old Christian Hospital on Newstead, then moved out to Northwest and eventually Northeast. And I know our family is, you know, always felt very, very strongly about Florissant and the Florissant area. And I'm sure he would, my father and my mother for that matter, would be very pleased at this recognition. And we thank you, Tom, and the City of Florissant and Old Town Partners and everybody for being here. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you, Paul. So I'm going to give you the honor of unveiling, taking the cover off, and then we'll read the plaque for the benefit of the audience. Everybody that's here will be able to. Actually, it's facing the wrong way for me to read it, but I actually have it in print here in front of me. But it says Paul F. Detrick Sr. was named president of Christian Hospital in 1960. Paul Detrick and his wife Mary raised 3 children in North County, their home for life. His vision and leadership was instrumental in developing Florissant's healthcare services with the opening of Christian Hospital Northwest in 1968, and then a few years later the opening of Christian Hospital Northeast Campus in 1973. Paul Detrick worked with Florissant civic leaders and board member of the community organizations, including Boatman's Bank. He was committed to the prosperity and well-being of the Florissant area residents and businesses, and Paul Detrick and his entire family were proud to serve the community. So let's give a round of applause for the memory of Paul Detrick. And Paul, I'm going to give this facsimile of the plaque to you and your family. This looks just like the plaque, except it's not made out of brass.
Thank you very much. That's very nice.
Thank you, and for those that are listening and wondering about Wednesday night, this is not a live broadcast, so it's too late to come to this function, but we have a Wednesday night out every month in the summer. So the next one is the last Wednesday in July, and then the last Wednesday in August, and the last Wednesday in September. In July we'll be at the Shrine for movie night. That'll be the last Wednesday in July, and then August will be at Bunkers and Stems and Husband Insurance State Farm, and then on the last Wednesday in September we'll be at Hendel's.
Yeah.
There it is. Got it.
Right.
Thanks, everybody.